Hey Facebook people, hope you're all well. I'm gonna probably just wait a little while just to let people get on the live. I know what it's like. January 2nd, I hope you've all recovered from your New Year's Eve shenanigans, whatever that was, and the city season, the festive period has come to a close. And I hope you're all well. I'm really looking forward to jumping into 2020 and hitting the road and getting your goals underway and doing anything that takes it takes you there. My New Year's Eve was very chilled. Actually just stayed in with my nieces, watched a few films, etc. Just wanted to get into January the 1st and get started the way, start as you mean to go on. But yeah, what a decade so far. But today I wanted to breach a topic that I know is going to be crucial for a lot of people. It's crucial for everyone who's trying to make changes, positive changes in their life. And excuse me. And if you don't do this, it becomes extremely hard to make those changes permanent, because you're always going to get dragged back into the old patterns, old habits. And that is simply having. I want you to be really honest about yourself, and I want you to do some of your own. Do some of it. Just journal on this, write about this, and just have some real deep thoughts around the tribe that you spend most of your time around. Okay, do those people pull you up, or do they drag you down? Now, I mean, it can be very, very hard to take a serious and real look at this, because you can have a tribe that you've been around, friends, family that have been in your life for a long period of time, but their programming can mean that you stay where you are rather than growing and becoming the person that you need to become to get to where you need to go. It can be it can be very hard and to even have this honest conversation with yourself. Friends and family can be some of the people that you love the most, but some of the ones that really can be the most detrimental to you. They can make comments, make comments, do things, etc., put you down, rather than people that can build you up. And it'd be very, very easy it's very, very easy just to stay with those people. It's not saying like just get rid of everyone that does that, because you get people in your life, but maybe limit your exposure to them, and maybe just do a bit of auditing. Have a little look at your friendship group, people you spend the most time around. Do you leave them feeling better about yourself, or do you leave them feeling more negative about yourself and questioning yourself and thinking that you're not enough? Exactly. And they say that they love you, which is something that it's hard, because you're programmed, they love me, they're saying it for my best interest. But really, when people are saying that you can't do that, what they're really saying is they can't do that, not that you can't do that. These people, if anyone who's watched the documentary on Kevin Hart right now, he's gone from nothing to where he is at the moment, and he's done that all by himself. That was just through his dreams and his aspirations and his hard work. Yeah, he's made mistakes and he's done things on the way. He's human. I know in this outrage culture that can be quite bad, and some of the things he's done, not great at all. But once again, he's human. But I'm just talking about the level he got to. So have a little look. I know it's very common, especially in friendship groups, male friendship groups in England, and I know Australia's the same, New Zealand, not so much America, but England, Australia, New Zealand, for to make little sly digs, like blokes do it with each other all the time, just to try and knock people down, and then just to have it almost goes around the circle, everyone starts taking a dig out of each other to try and make sure no one rises above the parapet. But when you're trying to get somewhere and be someone, develop yourself, that's probably not the people you want to be around. It's very, you'll probably have people in your friendship group, people that always give you comments, and they mean it. They genuinely give you genuine comments, maybe how you look, or something you've done, something you achieved. Something I've had to look at really closely this recently, be very careful and remember the people that don't clap when you win. Recently my book come out, and I had lots of messages from people, it's quite overwhelming, saying well done. Yet some of the closest people to me didn't say a thing, didn't say well done, didn't say congratulations, didn't say, if it was me, someone like that brought a book out, buy the book, comment on it, share it. Like a lot of people, maybe some of the people listening to this, done exactly the same. Thank you very much for that. But it's amazing how some people close to you don't. You think, okay, why is that? And it can be quite a hard thing to take. There's other things that people get sucked into, like WhatsApp groups. Where it can be like a group of friends or in it, and a lot of comments going back and forth, and there can be some sarcastic comments or what people call banter, but they can pick on things that have been going on for a long period of time, and it can actually leave you feeling quite down about things. If that's something that happens to you, then I suggest leaving those groups. It's really, say you become the sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most, and are those people uplifting or are they dragging you down? There's been so much research around this. Even if, for example, if 5 women live in a house together, the other 4 women, period, will all sync with the strongest woman in that house. That's how energy goes. And if you're around negative people all the time, even if you're a positive person, their negative energy will drag you down to their level rather than you raising it up. It's like it's very easy to do. It's very hard to keep being a high energy person, positive person, if you're around negative energy all the time, or people that are just doing things that are not going to increase or improve their life. So yeah, build a team around you. Think about it professionally and personally. Build a team of people around you that are always looking to progress, expand their mind. Maybe travel, do things. Things that inspire you. And you always say, if you're the cleverest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to be surrounding yourself with people that can once again teach you things and upgrade your knowledge. And so yeah, be really honest about this. What is your tribe like? Is it a positive tribe? Is it an inspirational tribe, or is it something that actually you don't feel very good about yourself when you're around these people? Some people, they put smiles on people's faces when they enter a room. Some people put smiles on people's faces when they leave the room. Have a little bit of thought around that. Are the people in your life people that you're really happy to see, and people that you feel good about yourself afterwards, having left their company, or do you feel like less of yourself and do you leave their company feeling not good, almost anxious, depressed, and down on yourself? So yeah, big change that you can make in 2020 if you're the closest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. It's why I've got, and these groups, they can be professional. I've got a mastermind I'm part of, and when we get together like 4 or more times a year, it's fantastic to be in that group. But we're also Facebook groups, always got messages coming in for. I've got coaches in different areas that always I'm learning from and picking things up from and moving me forward. Even my clients, that they're inspirational. Some like people on the call already, and you've got other people in my personal life. Lots of my friends are inspirations. They're doing some great stuff, and it's fantastic to be around them. And then you've got other people who are not, and that's when you got to start limiting your time with these people that are always the victim. Never their fault. Never just want to get on and do things. What's that? Yeah, it's still that no problem. But yeah, just be very cautious of surrounding yourself with people that are energy vampires. We always talk about some people are plugs, some people are sockets. And as a coach, generally I'm quite a socket in terms of people who draw a lot of energy out of me. So I need to be around other people that I can draw energy from to expand. And if you're always leaving a room feeling drained and down, maybe you need to limit your time in that room or around those people. It's going to be a game changer to you. So yeah, have a little look at your tribe and the people you surround yourself with the most, and do a little audit on them and see, when you're around this person, do you leave their company feeling better, feeling happier, healthier, more vibrant, or do you leave it feeling down, depressed, negative, and down on yourself and feeling like you're not enough? Or are you just trying to are there some people you're trying to impress, and no matter what you do, you never feel enough for them? And if that's people in your tribe, then I would say limit your exposure to them as much as possible. It's going to be a real game changer. The more you surround yourself with uplifting, inspirational, happy, positive people, it's amazing what you can achieve. They always say misery loves company. And in my experience, positivity does as well. And when you change your tribe and you're around people that build you up and give you good criticism when you need it, not just negative criticism all the time for no reason, or people just shouting things and saying things to put you down because it makes them feel better about themselves. You know, it's like when you first get into health and people, you're doing things differently, and you go to a restaurant and you say, oh, I don't want that particular oil, can I have that? And people go, oh, mate, why are you making a fuss? And they're trying to make you feel uneasy. It's like, I don't feel uneasy doing it. If you feel uneasy me doing it, it's fair enough. They're trying to lower you to their level, because it makes them feel easier about themselves. But this is where you just got to stand up and be around people, stand your ground first of all, and then be around people that doesn't bother at all. It's a huge thing to be yourself and to have. And once you do that and you surround yourself with those sort of people, it becomes the norm. And then when they're around you, they feel awkward because everyone else is doing or living at a high level or high vibration. So yeah, a little audit on that, a little audit on your tribe and their vibe, and see if they're positive or negative influence in your overall. It's going to be a game changer. Otherwise, as always, people, have a great start to the year. Let's have a strong 2020, and as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and speak to you soon. Bye bye.